Hello everybody, I'm just about ready to get started. Welcome Murphy, welcome KSVania. So believe it or not, chat, we actually completed the full soundtrack of the game. We'll let the song play out a little bit. Normally we do a little bit of a song intro before we begin. It's not a particularly long soundtrack. There have been a lot of parts since it's been very plot dense. But chat, I think this will be one of the final parts. I'm not sure if this is the final part. The reason I bring this up, I haven't decided if I wanted to do the New Game Plus specific boss to 100% the game. But I at least want to get the true ending today. So if needed, we'll take some breaks. From what I recall, there's at least 3 bosses that we have to get through, and the final boss has 2 phases. So we'll see how it goes. We're also going to be collecting items in the final dungeons, not because we need them, not because I plan on using them, but it actually ties into unlocking an additional scene in the true ending, believe it or not. It's the game's way of checking to see that if you've completed all of the possible histories. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest, that you have to get all the chests to see the ending. So I have a feeling this is going to extend the playtime by quite a bit instead of just going straight to the bosses. So we'll do our best there and see where we go from here. So let me pause the song. Goodbye intro song. And we will go ahead and boot up the game. I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to commit to my earlier theory that I would be switching to magic. Magic is really strong right now. We have Fire Charm, we have over 140 magic. We can steal a weapon in the upcoming areas from, I think, the mages or knights, I forget what they're called, in order to basically hit like 150, 160, 170 magic. I forget how much stronger it is.
Radiant Historia. Perfect chronology.
I want to say at least 30 points stronger than the true Historia, even though that is the quote-unquote ultimate sword of the game. There's just a better stealable item not that far away. So if you had skipped it, you didn't want to do the Master Van Core fight, which I don't blame you, that fight sucks. You could go at least into the next area to get a better weapon to improve fire damage. Extreme Trip says so lost. Not sure why you're lost, but we're at the end of the game. So if this is your first time seeing it, I don't know if that's where I'd recommend it.
Historia. Perfect chronology.
So we're done. We're basically done. We've already gotten an ending. We just need to go to the end. So I think instead of using fire magic with the protagonist, we could just stick to man mode. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're all the way at the end of the game. So I'm thinking from our perspective, we're going to... let me think about it. I guess I could have man mode as a backup. 131 magic is still extremely strong. Yeah, oh, maybe it's only about 30 magic stronger. But anyway, we only realistically need about another 10 magic total to really dump the boss. I don't remember needing to get the stats super high. So now I'm just thinking about our final party. So one thing that is going to be kind of an annoying thing throughout the final fights is that every single one of the final fights has some annoying status ailment. So we're going to check to see what we have here. So when I did double check between streams, because I wasn't sure if I was just making things up or if this is, you know, actually how it works. But when we've been picking up these items, we've been seeing that it adds like a certain number to resistances. So this is like +6 paralysis resistance. This one says +4. Apparently the max number is 6. When I first played the game, I would have thought it would have been 10. So I just thought this meant you would strongly resist something, but apparently the scale of resistance is on a scale of 6. I don't know why, it should probably tell you that. So we had originally gotten things like the all resistance +2 just to kind of get rid of certain annoying things. I probably should have bought a couple more earth drops. So with this knowledge in mind, with double checking that it's not 10 and it's +6, 1 earth drop plus a sky drop means I have total immunity to some of the biggest garbage status ailments in this game. And given the bosses are going to be abusing those, I'm definitely putting them on. I've had enough, chat. Let's go see how much the Earth drops were, and we'll go buy them for the remaining party members. I should have enough money. But welcome, Calvisham. If we can't get it now, I'll get it after the upcoming boss, but I would prefer to have it for this upcoming boss. So I don't 100% remember the order. I know there's an enemy that's essentially like the final boss. Yeah, I was gonna say, Murphy, a small aside for PSO, the Galatine change is really big. I kind of am annoyed because I did get rid of Galatines before because they were literally not playable for me on stream. Like, unless I played a really long time on like a Saturday, Sunday, I would never be able to take advantage of their changes. Well, anyway, let's see. Apparently you can sell your XP books if you really wanted to. I don't really want to. So I think I'm just gonna buy 2 more Earth Drops, which conveniently is how much money I have left over. So, okay. So let's set up our party. So if you didn't have a hyper level, I would say probably for the status ailment boss, Ott is the best choice, because she has Polaris, which gives you an unknown amount of additional resistances. I'm assuming at least 2. And I would probably just pick Erica if I wasn't sure, because she would just be able to trans-turn for the protagonist, who would be able to spam fire magic. But no, we're just gonna go with Team Man mode, chat. I think I've had enough with strategy. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to equip each of these characters that they're gonna be in a state where I ignore all of the worst status ailments in the game. So no poison, no paralysis, and 1 sky drop. So every character is going to look the same because I have definitely had enough. Just letting you know, chat. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna take advantage of these. I was planning on just using multiple sky drops, but now knowing that 6 is the cap, this is just a much better setup. So even if I don't 100% remember each of the status ailments we'll be facing, I have immunity to the ones that actually ruin the run and resistances to the others. Sleep is not great. I could still fall asleep in the boss battle. That's the only other one that's kind of scary. I think at least one of the bosses has it. I think all of the bosses cause paralysis though. So I can maybe move things around to get pure sleep immunity, but I think at least a +2 if I'm like 33% resistant. I'm hoping at least 1 out of 3 of my characters is not slept. So we're gonna take a small gamble there. Interestingly, I don't see a way to reduce or increase sleep resistance other than stacking sky drops, which kind of sucks. So anyway, I guess we'll equip certain things to make our characters more specialized. So what do I need on the protagonist? Probably just damage. Rosh will just take a speed up. I'll leave him with that. Gothka. Oh, interesting. I thought 6 was the cap, but now I'm seeing it doesn't give null. So unless it says null, I don't have full resistance. Okay. Maybe they did change it in the 3DS version. Or online is wrong. You decide. But at least now I have immunity to paralysis with 1 character, which is good enough. Good enough, chat. So 1 more memory drops makes me immune to fear. Guess this is a learning curve. A little bit. The game is pretty fun. It's all about moving people around. We're just setting up for bosses. Oh, maybe only some of them are there? That's interesting. That's +2, that's +4. So +8 looks like a cap, or +7. I could just give him another full immunity if I wanted to. I don't really want to, though. So anyway, once we beat a boss, I might buy additional sky drops, but I think for now, let's just improve our power. I think that's good enough. I don't need the magic score of Gothka, he's just a physical brawler. Power is useful on Rosh. But his speed is quite horrendous, so I'm gonna give him a speed up. I think otherwise we're looking pretty good. I could give him additional health, I don't really want to. So let's see how this goes. It's not the best setup, I would say, but it should dissuade the enemy from doing anything. So let's save that setup, and I guess we'll just go to the end of the game. So with our time travel powers, we have something we can apparently do here. Let's go to the Dunamis. Actually, I don't need to do it that way. Can I just, from here, swap to the possible world? They've completed all the side quests, except for 17 of them. The question is, where do I go to advance the plot further? Maybe it does want me to just go straight back to her? Let's try.
Oh, perfect timing. I've picked up a reading on a new artifact.
Okay, so there's still 2 that I haven't done.
You're always...
So now I'm kind of curious. Did I miss a quest? I feel like I should have been able to go straight to the ending. So let me double check, chat. So the star indicates that I've completed the quest. I did not complete all the quests. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, we missed the quest, chat. That is so sad. I was wondering when we had the ending last time. I guess I completed it, but didn't hand it in. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Okay, is there anything else that I missed other than at a journey's end, which is very easy to do? I think that might be it then. Okay. So I need to complete those other quests first anyway, just to get them off the table, but there's one key quest I missed. I was wondering because I thought the ending looked like more like the normal ending. Sorry about that, chat. Small oops. But I guess we'll see some alternate histories before we beat the game. Somebody's taken over Gnorg and it seems to be abusing that power. I bet that anything they're using an artifact. Can I ask you to go check it for me? Patriot dress ×1.
Ready
Sure.
for your next assignment? Your next stop is another possible Gnorg. Apparently, someone seized power there and is already abusing it.
Gnorg's been taken over?
Call it a hunch, but I've got a feeling an artifact is involved.
Sounds plausible. Well, I'll be off.
Have a safe trip.
So anyway, let's do some possible histories into actually beating the game. And this time getting the alternate ending. So I guess in a way I showed off the normal ending after all. I did talk about, I was thinking of doing it, then decided against it, then accidentally did it anyway. So we'll count that as intended. Hold on. Who seized control of Gnorg? Should focus on my immediate situation first.
What's wrong, Stock? We need to hurry to the tavern.
Right.
I said there'd be people from the Resistance who would help us out. Let's see. I think the passphrase was, I don't want a drink, I want steak.
Right. Then from there, we infiltrate the castle and assassinate the king.
So in this world, Heist's mission has us assassinating the king instead of Erica. No matter, so long as I can eventually reach the artifact. So yeah, we've been gathering pieces of the... I would say the many scattered pieces of a major artifact to form one big artifact, which influences the true ending, so we should probably do these.
Come. We should first hurry to the tavern.
Whoa!
Whoa, this place is rented out for the day. Go drink somewhere else.
I don't want a drink. I want steak.
Very well, follow me. Quadruple question marks, ... sus. But given that we've seen this kind of stuff before, it's probably the princess. That woman looks familiar.
Yeah.
Judging from that red getup, I take it you're the agent.
That's right.
We could finally take back Gnorg from King Dias and Count Selvan. Wait, Dias and Selvan are the ones who took over Gnorg? I guess the plot twist is it could, instead of it being Erica, it could be Protea, I guess. I guess it could be Protea, aka the previous queen.
Tell me how Diaz became king.
Colonel Diaz suddenly threw a coup d'etat. It didn't take long from there. Diaz wears the crown, but Sylvan might as well sit on the throne.
Yeah.
See, Sylvan pulls the strings from behind the scenes, while Diaz stands in the spotlight.
But
From where we stand, they're both good-for-nothing traitors. Ever since the coup, they've been treating Grenord like their personal playground. Seriously, they're driving our country into the ground, even as they gear up for war. In fact, they're planning to invade Alistel as we speak.
Thank you. That gives me a good idea of what's going on here. But
By the way, we were told you three are the only assassins. Think you can handle it? I'm not using these three characters. You're out of your mind game. I'm not using Rainy Marco. Jeez. Nice try, though. If you need more manpower, I'd be happy to help. Will, you would probably be better than Rainy Marco. Sorry, all you Rainy Marco fans. I just think they're terrible characters. They fall off so hard.
Don't worry, we've got this. Besides, you guys have enough on your plate as is.
When she says we, she means probably Rosh, Kafka, or Erika Ott, aka the only pair of party members that really matter. Can't argue with that, see? No argument.
all right. We need to know how to sneak into the castle.
Whoa!
Whoa, someone's hasty. I admire your pluck. It's this way, so follow me. Oh, we skipped the sewer dungeon? That's good. That would be kind of tedious if I had to go through a full dungeon. Here we are.
I never would have guessed the old waterway connected here.
Hey,
It's as far as I can take you.
we'll head for the throne room as quick as we can. Can you create a diversion in the meantime?
According to Pierre's plan, we should take the offensive soon. Once the commotion starts, the soldiers should make a beeline for the castle gates. Good luck.
Be careful.
Right back at you.
Now, let's storm the throne room and see this plan through to victory.
Step 1, immediate. Okay, I was gonna say immediately boot Marco and Rainy from the party. Okay, the game remembered my actual party, which is good because I don't feel like dealing with that. So I'm not really sure what to expect with these fights. I didn't bother looking these up. I don't remember them being very hard. We're pretty much immune to status ailments, and I have high speed, and I have high damage, and I have endgame items. So I'm assuming I'll be okay. I don't have any mana bursts, but we should be able to get them back in this quest. We'll also do a safety save, I guess. So the throne room should be south from the save point, since we've been in this dungeon before. So we just need to go this way. Unfortunately, there's no additional treasure chests in the possible history, so there's no real point to exploring. I'm just gonna go straight for the throne room.
who the devil are you?
Assassins from the Resistance, I assume.
Interesting that they have thaw machines. I wasn't quite expecting that, given that they're from the opposing army. Normally, these are pretty weak to magic, but we didn't really bring a magic group. I might just brute force it, to be honest. I might just still out melee them. We'll go full man mode, chat. We don't care about their weaknesses. Prism is reacting. Just as expected, they have the artifact.
I commend you, Resistance Worms, for coming so far. As a reward, your death shall be swift.
If you're giving out rewards, we'd much prefer your heads instead.
On second thought, I'll make it slow and painful.
To arms!
Yes. We'll treat them to a taste of our newfound power.
Just get lucky with Rainy's Zen combo. It's funny that you say that. If any of them do actually have an elemental resistance, she can instant kill them. I mean, I doubt the actual bosses have it, but like the big thaw machines could have weakness thunder, for example. So it's possible she'll just end up one-shotting them, which would be kind of funny.
I've never seen thaw machines like that.
Oh, they actually got inside the thaw machines.
Lucky for you, I'm willing to share. Let's do this, Sylvan.
Why, hello there, voice filter.
Leave it to me. I won't let them land a single scratch on you. Have all the fun you want, Diaz.
Here we go. There's no losing this one, no matter what.
So I guess they're suggesting the blue one is offense, the gold one is defense. That's kind of interesting plot ways of setting up what the bosses potentially do. So the gold one's probably going to set up healing zones or power zones based off their conversation. So it's kind of interesting to potentially get insight on the battle before it begins. Ooh,
Leave it to me.
they go really fast.
What's its weakness?
Actually, Marco, I am curious what its weakness is. Let's take a look together, Chad. Oh, oh no, chat. They actually do have thunder weakness. Chat, oh no. Are they gonna get one shot by Rainy randomly? That'd be kind of funny. So only one of them has some poison resistance. The other is just straight up immune. I don't think it really matters though. I don't plan on doing this. So the first thing that we should do is probably Power Rise.
How about this?
Let's see what they do.
You are nothing!
Well, I'm glad I have near immunity to those status ailments, because I would have found that really annoying. So I don't really have a way of reducing attack power. I can reduce magic power in case they somehow have it, but it's very unlikely. I'm just gonna exchange turns again. Let's build up a combo.
Come at me, if you dare!
No, I don't dare. You can take your time. Go ahead. Counter my nothing. Fool. Anyway, let's improve our crit rate. Then we'll let the enemy have another turn.
How about this?
You are nothing!
So I basically seem to have immunity, which is kind of nice. Let's give them some more turns. I want to build up a combo. That's kind of annoying. We'll get one more turn.
You are nothing!
So I'm going to show them that I am something, and I'm about to dunk them. Hope you're ready, chat. The dunk is coming. Let's build up combo. Chris Heavenly Cure, apparently. Something like that. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, but that requires one more turn. I don't think I could do it. Let's pull them together. I think that was the right call. Definitely pull them together first. I don't know if I'll get defense down, which is going to be really sad if I can't get it. This is a little luck-based. I'm not sure if his counter is still active, which could be bad for me if it is. But let's do Big Air to launch them, and then do just nothing but Power Wave. This should just dunk them if they get defense down.
Here I come! Take this!
Wow! They both died already. Look at the damage! Yeah. Wow.
Can't be!
It can't be, chat.
It's finally over.
Oh, come on. I level with the protagonist again? Wow, the upcoming fights are gonna be so easy, chat.
Curses.
Wow. Once he got defense down, that was GG. Chat, did you like I went from doing like 80 damage a hit to 1,000 plus a hit? Yeah, that was not fair. Any enemy we can launch in the air and defense down is basically GG. We're too powerful. Curses indeed, Diaz. We did evolve into the HuCast.
Inconceivable. How could they have overpowered us? It's not over yet. With this power, I can still...
I'll be taking that.
Retain the red skill.
How dare you? Give it back.
Ugh, these guys just don't know when to quit.
Ah.
Alright, I'm thinking it's the queen then, given she's here. Wow, you sure show these two. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. If we didn't have to take status immunity stuff, we would basically be double turning them. I guess that's the trade-off for just not instantly losing the boss battle against status ailments. Kind of a shame.
Yep.
We can't thank you enough.
Hey,
Alright, on your feet. You're done for.
Damn it all.
Hey, Mark, why don't we go with them? It'd be pretty bad if they got away.
You've got a point. We'll escort them, Stock.
Thank you ever so much. I see we were right to trust you.
Okay, well, the voice actress confirms it's the queen.
So you're the one who requested this?
Yes. We tried to change this country, but we weren't strong enough to do it alone.
You'll have the opportunity now. Shape this kingdom into the one you want it to become.
Just so. It may not be much, but please accept this token of my gratitude.
What's this?
A reminder of my vow to improve this country.
You should hold on to it then, to make sure those dreams stay at the forefront of your mind.
Thanks to everyone here, my dreams have already come true. Henceforth, I have a new goal. To make this kingdom a better place for all of its people.
I see.
Besides, I have a funny feeling that someday you'll need it.
All right. In that case, I'll gladly accept.
Oh. I thought she was handing us the quest reward directly. I was just picturing this conversation of the queen walking up to us and be like, here, I think you need this stock. And she just gives us like a dress. I was like, but why? So I guess we'll see additional cutscenes. Since, generally speaking, when we get an item like this, it'll let us change the past somehow. The Nation Moves has been added to the White Chronicle.
Now then, if you'll excuse me, there are matters I must attend to.
Oh, I meant, he said hold on a minute.
My name is Protea.
He wanted to know her name. I mean, we know it's the queen. Yeah, we talked about this. It's the queen. It's fine. I don't know how this is a big plot twist. He's like, hold on. You sound familiar. Who are you?
Welcome aboard. From the look on your face, I'd say it went well.
I wonder if that means we can make the queen not go insane. She burned down the... She burned down the city earlier. I told you, protagonist in. Something like that. You keep trying to push that narrative, Murphy. This is the only time this has come up.
It did. Here's the artifact.
He should have known better. We got the red skill.
Thanks. You deserve an A+.
Yeah, we'll see if the queen still burns down the city. I imagine she still does, but I wonder if she'll become sane again or not. Quest completed. Now we got the Patriot dress. And a full recovery, which is nice.
Say, what's that in your hand?
Something given to me by the Protea of that world. I wonder what the Protea in my own history would do if she felt the emotions held within it.
Nice smelling essential oils into the fire. You're right, Murphy. She'll do it more more beautifully.
Perhaps it could break through her cold exterior to reveal the warmth hidden beneath.
You put on a stoic front, but you really do care about people, don't you?
I'm not sure I like the 3DS's edition of this. I kind of just liked her as a crazy queen. I didn't really want more depth with the character, to be honest. But sure, I guess we're gonna give her a mini redemption arc, question mark. I don't think I really agree with that from a story perspective, but whatever.
You get a gold star as well.
You can't bribe me with your gold stars, Nemesia. Nation Moves has been revised in the White Chronicle. The question is, what chapter specifically to go back to? Let's see, is this dress actually worth it at all? Magic plus 15. Okay, I guess if you were using her as a damage dealer, her magic score could get pretty high up there. Well, speaking of which, since I don't plan on using her, why don't we just set her up for more damage? So where's Rainy, for example? Give her a general charm, so that maybe she does more damage, question mark. We'll give Marco a mix of things. It's probably okay. Let's see. More general charms is probably fine. So if she does end up using magic, at least she does damage, question mark. She's still not going to be able to hurt in melee unless I switch her weapon around. Yeah, Mercy Bullet is actually pretty good for a support character. So maybe her damage will actually be worth it now. 183 magic is pretty high. So that's nice. Anybody else I can really buff? Oh, I can make Ott stats better. Which, funny enough, I'm gonna give her melee charms and stuff like that. Because she's very likely to attack with the support skill. So this will at least improve her damage in those scenarios. We're having melee Ott chat. I think it's happening. Yeah, we don't have anything better for her. I guess we could leave to go see where we could deal with that. So I'm giving a little extra money for accessories, but I don't plan on doing any battles at all between now and the end of the game, other than refighting the final boss, apparently. So let's take a look at the timeline. Where is there a line where we did not complete something? Essentially, that's all we're looking for. So it'd have to be after Chapter 3. So where is there a line that we didn't complete? Chapter 6. Okay, so we just have to get up to this point, so we could probably finish this story node here. So the dash line means that there's a potential alternate event we haven't seen, and then you can see that goes into the final chapter. However... Oh, does that mean I have to go re-seize the whole castle? Oh, that's kind of annoying. Oh well, we'll do it anyway. Please stop putting Rainy and Marco in my party. Oh, no! I can't use Rosh and Gafka? Man. Chat, this is upsetting. I just redid their items. I don't feel like redoing their items again. We'll just win with whatever we have. I hope we'll be okay.
Yes.
You know, like... Yeah, we'll wait for the Gootrolls. Bye. 2 days later, yada yada. Yeah, annoying. I was hoping we could skip past this point. Okay, so now we're invading the kingdom that she burned down. So, if I remember correctly, we just go to the sewers. It's been a while since we've been in the endgame stuff.
It's the enemy!
Yeah, it's the enemy. So we're using magic to dodge encounters here. I don't intend on doing any random encounters at all. I'm not interested. We're so over-leveled, it's not even funny, due to completing all the side quests. Oh, they don't want me to go to the waterway? Hold on. Oh, where does it want me to go? Oops.
It's the enemy!
Does it want me to just go to the public... Maybe I just have to go to the public square. The downside. Like, that would have led me to the castle. Okay, yeah, just lets us go through there. That's fine. I mean, it should have let us go through the sewers to get to this place, but I guess if we just walk through the entrance, it doesn't matter.
I'll protect you.
So anyway, do I feel like unequipping Ott to get more lightning charms? I mean, maybe just like one. It would be kind of annoying if, you know what, fine, I'll switch just Ott. I don't care about the other characters. Leave them as is. Being able to do a lot of thunder damage is kind of broken.
They're here! Don't let them escape!
Since everything seems to barely have any resistances to it. There's Protea.
Miracle of miracles. It seems you are well, Erica.
So I'm gonna hit skip because we've seen it. If it opens a new cutscene because of the medal, it will pause the cutscene so we see it. So there's no possible way for us to miss it at this point. Do we have to fight her guard still?
We can't lose!
Question is... I guess I could set up a Erica turn real quick.
Concentrate.
So Divine Light's gonna block 2 hits. So no matter what they do, I'm not really that concerned.
Here I go!
Guard down, I don't really care. I mean, if they can't even hurt us in the first place, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they did no damage. She's immune. On the plus side, the magic boost from Erica should be quite high. So we're just gonna set up a super combo. Heal zone doesn't matter. I'm gonna one-shot them.
Here I go!
I fortunately have resistance to fear, as that actually would have annoyed me quite heavily. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I think our shields are up except on Erica, so please just don't one-shot Erica here. Be very sad if they did. Okay, so our shield's held up. I think it's GG. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to... I guess I could just do magic boost on Ott for now. Oh, you know what? Well, this is kind of annoying. I have to think about this. I guess I could... Oh, you know what? New idea. We're gonna magic boost the protagonist, actually, and then I'm gonna use Ott later. Glad you've been enjoying the game so far. Thank you for the bits. So let's build up our combo count. So even without Fire Ring boosting our magic damage, I think we should be fine here, because we are really heinously overpowered. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is... I'm glad you'll check it out. I recommend it. We're going to actually just use Will-O-Wisp. Maybe this is just good enough as is.
Dance with me!
Dance with her, chat.
Dance with me! Dance with me!
Oh yeah, we're very powerful. I was overthinking it, chat. We're good.
We had to win this.
We had to win this. Erica getting another level? Okay. So we'll beat the game without ever seeing their level 60 skills, I have a feeling. So rip Erica and Rainy. Although at least Erica's catching up to Rainy in experience. Anyway, that was pretty easy. Let's skip the event. Oh, I almost forgot about the medal I got in the possible world. What should I do? Okay, let's show the medal.
That reminds me. I have a parting gift for you. Does this look familiar at all?
Why, that's...
You must have had the good of your people in mind at some point. I have faith in that.
When I married Victor, I swore I'd make Granorg a better place.
She's having like this sad speech while the sad music plays, but her face just looks so smug in the cutscene.
Yet my eyes became blinded by the dazzle of wealth, and I indulged in a life of luxury. The higher I rose, the further I sank. I wonder why. I wish for you to keep that. The woman I've become has no right to accept it.
I love she just walks away with the crown. We're like, wait, Protea, come back. We need that. Seems that I may have lit a flame in Protea's heart. Whether or not she changes now depends on her. City Girl's Ideals has been added to the White Chronicle.
Erica.
Thank you, Stock. Now, if you would all please I will see you.
Right.
Just in case.
Let's save. Well, anyway, let's go back to the Dunamis. We'll complete the quest, then I'll go back to the one that I thought I completed. It's one of those ones where we definitely saw the alternate path, and we saw the bad ending, and then we definitely got the item from it, but I forgot to hand it in again, I believe is what happened. But it's been a while. Maybe I purposely skipped that one, and I just forgot. But anyway, that one's very easy to miss, because you would think Rainy closes the quest once you speak to her, but she doesn't actually close the quest. Alright, so we'll go back to our other setup. So as I said before, we're gonna give her a mix of attack power ups, because she's more likely to attack than use spells. So her getting 100 attack power here is actually somewhat relevant, and more magic up to improve status ailment chances, I guess, is okay. Not that they're very effective at this point in the game.
Glad you could join.
Now we just have Homeland Heroes. Next one is in a possible Granorg, which has been invaded by the Elstenian forces. I need you to go take the artifact. Put your back into it, Stock. Attain Valiant Edge. Spoilers, I probably won't use this blade.
Ready for your next assignment?
Sure, we'll do Homeland Heroes.
For your next field trip, I'm sending you to Granorg. However, it's being invaded by Alistel in this potential world. Fighting will be unavoidable.
Understood.
Stay on your toes, okay?
Possible history. Homeland Heroes. City's a battleground.
Heis, how could you? You even harmed civilians.
Ice? It'd be quite a problem if he was the one using the artifact.
Count Selvan and High Colonel Diaz are fighting the Alistel army as we speak. We must hurry.
These two are working with Erica in this world. Certainly never happened in my own history.
Yes. Let us go to their aid at once.
Right. High Colonel Diaz, Count Selvan!
Princess Erica!
We've come to offer assistance. What is the current situation?
The enemy units in Grand Plain were only decoys. A squad led by Heist himself ambushed us. This is my fault. I fell for the ruse and sent us into a trap.
The blame is not yours alone. I too approved the operation.
In any case, the Alistel army has infiltrated the city. We must act.
If we wrest the palace from Heist's clutches, the Alistel army should retreat.
Then the focus should first be on taking Heist down. We will gladly assist you in that aim.
Never did I foresee us fighting side by side. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Time is of the essence. Onward!
We must make haste as well. Let us be off.
Anyway, we're gonna make sure our party is correct. Right, chat? Step 1, fix the party. So yeah, the downside to getting status resistances is that our two heavy hitters are so dependent on speed ups that they're just not quite able to get the amount of turns we're looking for. That's why, generally speaking, when people do endgame parties, they never pair these two together because they're kind of slow. However, I'm willing to sit there and tank it, so it's okay.
It's the enemy! It's the enemy!
It's the enemy, Chad.
Before we head to the palace, I'd like to ensure the safety of the stranded civilians.
I have no objections.
So you saw how powerful our fire magic was? Keep in mind we can get at least a 1.5 times multiplier from the rings on our fire damage. So just imagine with the magic boost and the fire damage, how much we could just dunk on certain bosses, considering they have basically no resistance to it at all for the rest of the game. It's very silly. We could kill them in like literally like 4 or 5 casts as we are now. It's kind of bonkers.
I concur, Count Selvan.
'Twould be pointless to take back the country if its people are still in peril.
All right then, let's split up. Diaz and I will head west.
Splitting up may be riskier. It would help us save the civilians quicker. On the other hand, acting as a unit would take longer, but at least we'd be together. Which option should I choose? Oh no. Chad, I have to think about it. Well, generally speaking, in horror movies, everybody splits up. So what happens if we split up? Is that what I want to do? Yes.
All right. Let's form separate teams. That should let us keep civilian losses to a minimum.
Indeed. We leave the east end of town in your capable hands, Princess Erica.
Very well. I bid you two good luck.
Someone help! No one's coming to save you!
Are you all right?
Lady Erica, why are you?
I have decided to fight with High Colonel Diaz and the rest. I am truly glad you were all safe.
What was that sound?
This is troubling.
Hey!
Someone help! The castle wall collapsed. High Colonel Diaz and Count Selvan were crushed.
What?
We must hurry there at once. How horrible. There's no chance they could have survived a collapse of this magnitude.
No. How could this happen?
I think a portion of the wall was damaged and grew brittle over time. Then suddenly... I'll never defeat the Alistanian army without the help of Diaz and Selvon. Need to stop the wall from crumbling and save their lives. Crossroads of Disaster has been added to the White Chronicle.
Yeah.
Seems the fierce battle took place here before these two arrived. Alright, so we have to figure out where to go. So this one's gonna require me to teleport somewhere. So that looked like that was the right path. I did need to split up, but I can't progress without getting something from the main timeline. Let's go back here. Since that means, chat, we can make a quote-unquote better decision. Apparently sticking together will result in something. Fine, we'll stick together. Avoid divvying up our manpower and more forward in one focused group. Is that what I want? Sure.
No, we can't afford to divide our manpower. Forming separate teams will only weaken us.
A fair point indeed. Then we begin by eliminating our enemies to the east. Let's go, Princess Erika.
I fear for the civilians in the west, but I suppose there is no time for hesitation.
Heiss! Countless civilians are dead because of you. Your crimes are unpardonable.
We shall bring you to justice, even if it costs us our lives.
You fools.
Erika was right to worry as she did. What this choice brought was death for the civilians in West Granorg. Diaz and Selvon, enraged at the cruel deaths of their subjects, charged headlong into the castle. There they met their ends at the hands of Heiss. Seizing the momentum of these two significant deaths, Heiss and the Estelian army decimated Granorg. The effect of this result had on the original history was catastrophic. Upon seizing of the royal chamber, Heiss turned the whole of Granorg to sand. A tragic conclusion. Yay, we do multiple timelines. See, chat, we got the true ending again. Kingdom Ruined, Finn. Kingdom Ruined has been added to the White Chronicle.
Unfortunately, your suggestion was unsuitable for Granorg in its current state.
However, such tragedies should be preventable if you act with the aim of minimizing casualties. Please, give it your all, Stock.
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
Sure, we'll save. So, where do we have to go? So we're nearly done with the optional worlds. There's one more quest, but I don't think it'll appear until we beat all the key quests, but I could be wrong. Or at least until we get the true ending this time. So we got the original game's ending, then we could get the good ending, and then we could get a true ending, I guess is the best way to phrase it. So the question is, what part in time do we have to go in order to notice the wall has an issue? We'll start with either duty reveal. Oh, we'll start with Castle Sewers. Because that's like a major node. This I think is too early, so we're gonna go all the way at the beginning and see if this is good enough to notice the crack in the wall. If not, we'll just go further in time, because they said it took a while to happen. So I'm erring on the side of caution that it's probably one of the earlier chapters than a later chapter. Back in the castle wall, that explains why it crumbled. I should call over a soldier.
Hey, there seems to be a crack here.
Oh. You're right. We can't just leave it like that. I'll get it repaired ASAP. Great. Wall shouldn't collapse on Diaz and Selvon anymore. Crossroads of Disaster has been revised in the White Chronicle. Okay, that was easy. First try. I was worried I would have to be checking all the chapter notes, but that wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, coming back to the normal history means that it messed with our party again. Just shake your head, chat. Anyway, we're gonna go back to this one, save ourselves some time. So apparently splitting up was the right answer, which is kind of surprising. Who would have thought, chat? Take that, horror movie logic. Wow, they have 700 health. They are so tanky, chat. Like, I know they're gonna take like 600 plus from magic attacks still, but it's very funny to me that their raw HP is just that good. Alright, so we'll split up. Don't hear the wall crumbling this time. Looks like I managed to change things.
It seems there are no more Alistellian soldiers in the area.
Use this opportunity to flee to safety. Go!
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, Erica. It's time we rendezvous with Diaz and Selvon.
Selvon! Diaz!
I'm glad to see you safe, Princess.
The East is secure, I presume.
Yes. I managed, thanks to Stock and the others' cooperation.
That leaves only our foes in the palace.
We'd best recapture it before reinforcements arrive.
Indeed. We'll need to deal with this situation quickly.
Those we protect have been added to the White Chronicle.
It's the enemy! It's the enemy!
It's the enemy, chat. You know what? I still don't have my mana burst on multiple characters. I'm glad we did this before we went to the actual boss for later. Although, at the pace that we're going, it looks like I might have to beat the game again. Like, to actually beat the game's final boss a second time, which is kind of annoying. As that's gonna use my mana burst a little bit, but whatever. At least now we're, like, crazy higher level, and we're bringing in status resistance stuff. There they are, the Gragonites. I guess the Granorgites.
So much for Heist rolling out the red carpet.
I'll dispose of these fools post-haste. No. We'll take care of their reinforcements. You two go on ahead and take back your kingdom.
Very well. They're all yours. Come, Selvon.
I'm with you.
Yes, leave the two fools to die to Heist. 10 out of 10.
Here I come!
After them.
We won't let you.
Are we not gonna fight Heist? Oh, that's disappointing.
We cannot afford to lose.
Wow. Wait, is this gonna be a literal one-shot? Hold on. I'm just curious. If I just go straight for power-up into the Mega Fist, just kill them?
How about this?
Pretty close. Wow, that does no damage. That did more, because it crit. I mean, I think it's just over, right? They can't survive this. Anyway.
Looks as though we've won.
Gofka leveling is actually useful. We need his speed to go up. And more attack power is always nice. You know, it's like, chat, who needs strategy when you can just clump them into a group and smash them into oblivion? Anyway, we're getting closer to getting all of our mana bursts back.
Well, that's that. Now let's follow after Diaz and Selvon.
Right.
So we still have a pretty strong magic up from Rosh. So he's still gonna basically be the person buffing everybody. If he gets a chance to damage, it's nice. Since he'll potentially do defense down. And as you saw, chat, when they get defense down, it's GG. That's...
It's over, Heist. Underestimating us was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Impossible! How could these imbeciles have such power?
You had your fun in our kingdom. Now it's time to pay your dues.
Away he
He's
goes.
fled.
I'm surprised the two of you alone managed to drive Heist out.
Perhaps we have this curio to thank.
So, they were using the artifact after all.
Whatever it is, it bolstered our power tenfold. I felt invincible.
Dot 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 dot.
Now that we've driven off Heist, however, we no longer need it. Consider it yours.
Are you sure?
But of course, we wouldn't have been able to retake the kingdom without your timely assistance. It's the least we can do.
If you put it that way, I will gratefully accept.
Obtain the red medal.
Now then, Princess. To the throne, if you will.
Yes.
As we thought, the throne suits you rather well.
Queen Erica, we vow to serve your majesty for the prosperity of Granog. Long may you reign, my queen.
Thank you, Count Selvan. High Colonel Diaz. Let us join hands toward a better future.
That settles things here.
Knight's Vow has been added to the White Chronicle.
Welcome aboard, Stock. You didn't get hurt, did you?
No, I'm all right.
Handed over the red medal.
Yep, an A+ find. Thanks, Stock.
Quest completed. Valiant Edge attained. Full heal.
What's the matter? You seem pretty lost in thought.
In that possible world, Diaz and Selvan were fighting valiantly for the sake of their kingdom. I suppose I'm wondering if the events of that world could have an impact on my own.
What an interesting hypothesis.
Those two vowed loyalty to Erica at the end of my time there. Perhaps now they won't take her hostage in the original history.
Knight's Vow has been revised in the White Chronicle.
Captain...
So now we should have no more quests, which is good. So there's one more quest that unlocks if we see the... I think it's technically called a true ending, which I think is confusing because there's an ending after the true ending. So I'm just gonna call it the good ending. We haven't seen the good ending yet, so we don't have another quest. Let's go ahead and take a look at, I guess, the sword. So this gives 23 magic and 20 defense, so it makes you kind of tanky. I still think Gaia Blade is better for raw HP, honestly. So it's like a stronger version of Gaia Blade. It could be decent on, I was gonna say it could actually be decent on Marco is where I was going with that thought, which I think it is. Let's give it to Marco, chat. Marco might actually be able to do damage now, question mark. Maybe. I mean, over 100 attack power is kind of important if he's going to assist. So only Erica doesn't have more than that. We could give her another General Charm if we wanted to in the future. That would fix that issue. But yeah, her magic power is quite high. So even if she doesn't have the super magic boosts, I think her magic is now high enough that it might not matter. So I guess with this, we're gonna ignore doing whatever the game wants briefly. We have one quest to complete. You can see we haven't completed the main timeline here, but we can't go any further for now. Let's go to the side quest that I didn't complete. We'll complete that, and then we'll go beat the game again, and then that should result in something different. So I'm just eyeballing. We didn't miss any other key quests, right? It was just that one that was skipped over. Denoted, of course, by the key and a lack of a star. I think we beat literally everything else. Yeah, looking like it. So we have to go to... I think here? And then, unfortunately, we have to go to my least favorite walk to get through. But at least this time I have Gafka Rosh, so we'll just put them in the party again. Yeah, ideally I would be able to get rid of one of these stat ups. Like, I could get rid of Sky Drops for more speed for Rosh. But I don't think I can afford to get paralyzed. I could try to risk it by getting an armor that gives +1 to all resistances, but then I lose 5 speed. So it's kind of redundant there. It's not super useful for me. And I want to keep the high speed on stock since we're not getting a lot of double turns without it. Anyway, at least I should be able to skip to here, right? Okay, we can. That's less painful then. I was worried it would make me walk through Scala again. We have to talk to Marco.
I think Rainey said uncounted.
And then we have to talk to Rainey again, but we have to not get the bad ending.
So...
As I said before, we did this before and we gave up fighting before, so we're just gonna witness this again. So I'm gonna skip this. Because again, I'm pretty sure we already did this.
Rainey. I can't abandon this fight. Not until it's all over.
Oh, maybe we didn't view it together on stream. Oh well, I guess we'll continue from this point. So she wanted us to run away, and in the bad ending, we, as a reminder, we had basically married her, quote unquote, and then we decided to go back to the White Chronicle. after the world was basically at its end. And they were scared we were not going to come back.
It's all right, Stock. I'm just glad you opened up to me.
Really, though, I am sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I know how important this fight is.
I mean, she could go retire. Her purpose has been done for like 2 chapters now, to be honest.
But once it's all over, will you give it some thought?
Yeah. After the war ends, I'll lay down my sword. And when that day comes, we can search for a new way forward together.
You mean it? Great. I'll have your back till then.
I'm counting on it.
You'd better not forget about this once the war's over.
I won't. I promise.
You know, it's kind of awkward standing around here making promises about the future. But I'm really glad we got to have this conversation. Thanks, Stock.
A Journey's End has been revised in the White Chronicle. So now I can talk to Marco.
It's a promise, okay?
And this will complete the quest.
So, did you talk to Rainey? How did it go?
I can't say much, but she seems to be feeling better now.
I see. So you got her to talk. That's good.
Yeah. Sorry I can't say more.
That's fine. I understand. Both you and Rainey are here, continuing our adventures. And that's all that matters.
You're as empathetic as ever, Marco.
Well then take this. Give it to Rainey.
We got her one of her better spears, but again, Chad, it really doesn't matter. We don't use Rainey. I'll be super brutal with you. She has not been good for a long time. She has not been good since at least like level 30.
She likes stuff like this, so I'm always keeping an eye open for it. I hope this cheers her up.
Weapons indeed, Kirk. Weapons twice, actually.
Then why don't you give it to her yourself?
It's kind of embarrassing, you know? Oh, and please keep the fact that I was worried about her between us.
Okay, Marco.
I read that as, okay, Marco. Anyway, we've now completed all the key quests. I guess we could see if this is an upgrade for her at all. Not really. It makes her fear resistant, which is okay. It destroys her attack power, so I think the one that we gave her earlier is just much better. Plus, it gives her more MP, because her MP is actually super bad. Can we talk about this? Like, Stock has double her MP. It's kind of insane. Like, even Gafka has more MP right now. Like, I know he's a slightly lower level, but she should have at least as much as Erica, who's 198. Like, there's really no excuse for how bad her MP is. Because otherwise, right now, chat, she's getting 25 from the Lance. She'd only have about 110 total, which is terrible. So yeah, I think they really messed up with Rainey. They could have made her a better late game character very easily by just giving her the ability of Magic Herb Plus and slightly buffing her other skills. Like, I think it's really sad that she's like level 47 and she's still learning things like G-Fire and like G-Frost. And meanwhile, like, Ott has been like complete as a character since like level 30. Like, completely done. She had Dancing Death, the Tri-Elements, every element. And then Rainey's like, I hit 47. Let me learn G-Thunder or whatever. And I'm like, come on. That is so lame. So she's not even like the best at single target either, because Stock is just better than her. He just gets better equipment, better magic score. Just kind of sad, really. Yeah, like she's got 3 magic boosters on, and she still does not have higher than the protagonist. So even if she were to gain 1 magic a level, she would barely be on par with the protagonist, who can just do so much more damage in melee. All of his equipment is so much better. It's like, what a waste. She could get some hand-me-down equipment, but it's still not going to make her a great mage. So definitely, I think they dropped the ball with her as a character. If they wanted her to scale, that is. If they purposely wanted to fall off, then, you know, mission accomplished, I guess. Yeah, very disappointing. She should have had more interesting things where she should have been able to move people with elements. Oh, okay. So I guess we will do the final side quest then. I thought we had to beat the game one more time before that happens. So now that we completed all the key quests, this will unlock the final thing for us to do. And then we're gonna go ahead and beat the game and see the good ending. Let's see what they have to say here.
Oh, perfect timing. I've picked up a reading on a new artifact.
So this legitimate... Oh, wait. It's not the one I was thinking it was. Oh, I guess because it was key quest locked. That's fine. There's one more quest we haven't seen. Haunted Happiness. Yeah, we could have had this a long time ago, just so chat is clear. Sure. You get another support skill. I don't think I really want those, but whatever. Someone you know is in trouble over in a possible Scala, save them and find the artifact. Art at the end is the reward, and it's a book, so it's a support skill.
Ready for your next assignment?
Sure.
I'll be sending you on a field trip to Scala this time. The reading is coming from the town, and I think someone you know might be in trouble.
I wonder who that could be.
Help them out to get closer to the artifact. Happy hunting!
Anyway, even though we don't have a lot of stat boosting stuff on us, we're basically immune to ailments. We're playing a pretty safe team right now. Possible history, Haunted Happiness. So I'm guessing it's Rainy related, since we just did her quest. Here I am in Scala. Rainy looks pretty down though. Maybe Nemesia was talking about her when she mentioned a friend being in trouble.
Is something the matter, Rainy? You're looking glum.
I just haven't been sleeping well ever since we got here. I keep having nightmares.
Nightmares?
Remember what happened to our old mercenary troop? You know, the cave-in? I'm seeing them in my dreams. They're saying, "How dare you be happy after we all died?"
Oh.
It was impossible to keep my chin up after the accident, but ever since I met Stock, every day has been worth living.
Oof, she's crushing hard on the protagonist chat.
I finally started to put the past behind me and face the future full steam ahead. And yet, no. Because of this, my happiness is being punished.
Seems Rainy still hasn't put the deaths of their comrades behind her.
Come, Rainy. We should rest early tonight. And we'll be close by if you need anything.
Thank you. Huh? Wait.
What's wrong?
Sorry, I have to go.
Wait, Rainy!
Prism is reacting to an artifact. What does that mean?
I know. It's not fair, right? Why am I the one who gets to be happy?
Ooh, I love that sound effect. Come, give us your happiness.
No, don't listen to them.
I...
Stock, what do we do?
It's clear that Rainy is saddled with guilt over the deaths of their comrades. I'm not sure it's our place to interfere, though. Should we let Rainy overcome this on her own, or offer to lend a hand? Oh, chat, we get a choice. Well, chat, this time I'm pretty sure I know what the band ending is. I'm gonna let her handle it. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, I'll give Rainy a chance to overcome this by herself. Is that what I want to do? Oh yeah, we'll let her handle it. Rainy should find it within herself to overcome this. Jumping in now would only exacerbate the problem.
What are we going to do?
Rainy needs to handle this herself. Let's trust in her to do that.
Oh, well, she's about to get soul-sucked and die, probably.
Okay.
All right. You can have it. Just please, leave this world.
Happiness over, chat.
Are you all right, Rainy?
Yeah, I am now. It's time to focus on what really matters. Not my selfish needs, but the war. Come on, let's get going.
My god, she's a monster!
Rainy, you're going too far! We need to retreat!
No! Wars aren't won by running away! We're going to win. We have to!
The race sapped away Rainy's chance of ever finding true happiness. The sacrifice impacted Rainy in the original history as well. Having lost all hope, she began to live for strength as a warrior, risking it all for the sake of battle. Ooh, given that she's bad at it, she's probably gonna die. The price for such unbridled power was heavy. Walking this path, Rainy lost her life on the battlefield. I mean, she is pretty bad at melee, chat. This checks out. It's pretty bad. Happiness lost, Finn. Ooh, we're getting all the endings today, chat. Happiness lost has been added to the White Chronicle. Allies return has been added to the White Chronicle.
Welcome back, Stock.
Rainy's guilt over the past robbed her of a joyful future.
Without hope, she had nothing to live for, which in turn led all of Vancour into despair.
You'll need to redo things to protect the continent and the happiness of its people.
Shall we record the actions you've taken so far, just in case?
Sure, we'll save. We're nearly done, chat. And we'll get into actually beating the game. So 92 out of 98. Look how close we are, chat. It's inching ever closer. Okay, drive them away. Alright, we'll drive these race away and rid Rainy of her guilt. Is that what I want? Drive them away. These races aren't normal. With Rainy as weak as she is, I need to step in and help.
I should have known that wouldn't work.
I get it. Of course you're upset. Why was I the one who lived? Why should I be happy?
What? The artifact is even affecting Rainy. That explains why her worries have manifested as these wraiths. That means only Rainy herself can overcome this.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Rainy, you can't let yourself be fooled by these apparitions. Believe in the future.
The future?
Listen to me. The guilt you feel now doesn't preclude you from being happy later on.
Thank you. But still, my comrades, my friends, they just won't disappear.
Rainy.
Of course they hate me. I lived!
What?
Rainy believes deep down that her comrades resent her. We need to change that belief. The accident that decimated their troop was an Elma mine. The key to this should be there. Ally's return has been revised in the White Chronicle. Okay, well there's only one real chapter this could be in. We'll talk to each of these characters first, though.
What can we do to help Rainy?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Well, I mean, there's literally a chapter called, like, To Alma Mine. So I'm just going to go to said chapter. So that's easy enough. Like back here somewhere. Excuse me, the closed mine. And then we have to send the scouts so we don't get the bad ending. And we'll talk to the people that are here. No, we're not going in the mines themselves yet. You have... Please be careful. No. We'll talk with you.
Yes.
Oh, that's convenient. Second person to talk to, that wasn't too bad. A while back, a mercenary troop got destroyed by a pretty nasty cave in here.
Do you think you could tell me some more about that?
Yes.
Sure, all I know is that monsters broke in and wrecked the support pillars. Only a boy and a girl survived. It's be Marco and Rainy.
Yes.
Remember the gal's words as clear as day. We would have been crushed if our comrade hadn't pushed us aside.
So then it wasn't by chance that Marco and Rainy survived.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that was her name. Which reminds me, another survivor was dug out later.
What? There was a third survivor?
He died shortly afterwards. He gave me this on his deathbed. Guess it was his troop's emblem. Obtained mercenary crest.
Hey.
Know that Rainy gal, right? I'm giving this to her for me.
I'll gladly do it. Thank you for telling me what you know.
Yes.
Sure, and thank you too. Ally's return has been revised in the White Chronicle. Okay. Straightforward. Leave. My question is there anything we're missing in the main timeline other than post-ending stuff? I just want to double check. I think this is pretty comprehensive. We still have 33 more nodes to go through, which is a bit concerning. But I know there's additional content here. We'll see. If we happen to get to the end of the game and don't hit it, I'll be more concerned. At least this one I think we have 100%ed outside of one quest, which we can't get to yet anyway, so it doesn't matter. Drive them away.
Snap out of it, Rainy. You only see them like this because your memories have been warped. Take a look at this. Remember how they truly thought of you.
That's our troop's emblem.
They spent the last moments of their lives making sure you two escaped safely. I'm sure they would be thrilled to know you're alive and happy now, not despise you for it.
You're right. I remember. They pushed us out of the way. It's thanks to them we made it.
They entrusted their futures to you, Rainy. You can't let them down now.
Stock's right. They were our friends. They'd never hate you.
You know, you're right. They weren't like that at all. You guys are full of crap!
They go, "Ugh," and they perish.
They're gone.
I'm proud of you, Rainy. Facing the past like that isn't easy.
No. It's all thanks to you. You helped me remember how they really felt.
Whew. I was worried there for a moment.
Well then, we should get to the inn and rest. I expect we're all drained after today.
Thanks, you guys.
I believe it was buried somewhere like this. Red crystal attained. Really am proud of you, Rainy. Trusted happiness has been added to the White Chronicle.
Welcome back, Stock. Were you able to save your friend?
Yes. She'll be all right now. I appreciate the concern. Oh, and here.
Handed over the red crystal.
I knew I could count on you to pass the test. Thanks.
Quest completed. Art of the End attained. Full heal.
Thank you.
So nothing more we could do here. Guess I could take a look at what the skill does. Ragnarok taught to Rainy. I mean, I might as well see what it does. Let's see if anything else happens going to Historia. So we completed all the key quests. And now we are just going to beat the game again to make the game go further. There's nothing we could do here in the main timeline. That's post-game. We have one more cutscene to see in chapter 6, I think, technically. Think I missed anything in here? See it for now. Oh man, that's really gonna make me fight all the bosses again? Is it serious? Oh. Oh, this is gonna be a long session, chat. I was not expecting it for me to go through the boss gauntlet to go see this additional cutscene. That's kind of BS. I actually have to fight her again? I thought I could just beat the game again. That is so rude. Man. Okay, this is gonna be a long session. I'm gonna split the video, I think. There's no way, Chad. There's no way. It's gonna add like an hour and a half to the runtime. There's no way. Anyway, I guess we could do Ragnarok on Rainy. I don't really know what that does. I don't really want to learn the other skills, to be honest. I just kind of want Gofka to work as is. All enemies fire damage. Honestly, I'm not really impressed. I mean, I guess fire is the least resistant thing in the game for some reason, but still. Wow, I really have to redo these fights. This is gonna feel so bad. When it chat. Oh man. Unless I'm just allowed to continue from here. If I don't have to refight them, I'm okay. Okay, looks like... Okay, I don't have to refight them. Good.
Erica!
I was gonna say, that was gonna be some BS.
Erica, are you alright?
What happened?
Interestingly, I can't skip this so far.
I was heading to the Royal Hall when...
I guess because this cutscene is different?
Princess Erica.
Hi, Colonel Diaz. Count Selvon. Please, don't get in my way. I must perform the ritual.
Continue at your own peril. Heis is lying in wait for you.
Okay, good. Okay, we can see the extra cutscene without needing to do all the boss fights again. It was gonna make me very mad. Okay, this is fun.
What?
Diaz speaks the truth. We've had our doubts about him for some time now. As such, we did a little digging.
Doubts? What do you mean?
We suspect Heis is actually the late King Victor's younger brother, Heinrich. The deeper we investigated, the stronger that suspicion became.
As it turns out, Heinrich murdered King Victor, changed his name, and escaped to Alistel.
Thus, High Colonel Diaz and I reached out to Heis to keep a close eye on him.
And now he's gone where only those of royal blood may tread. Royalty or not, however, those who threaten Granorg must die.
Please wait here, Princess. We vow to take care of this.
No, this is my royal duty. I will join you.
It seems we have no choice.
What is...
Please forgive us. Sleep well. When you wake, it shall be to a new day. Your kingdom needs you.
That's right. You alone can lead the country to a brighter dawn. Our time in the dark is over.
We, too, once hated tyranny. But that hatred twisted our honor into a lust for power. If only we had come to our senses sooner.
We're not so vain as to think this absolves us of our sins, but at least with our final act, we can fight for our homeland one last time.
We leave the Granorg of tomorrow in your hands, Princess.
Heis, what do you hope to do so far from home?
I'm going to have my revenge on this world, and I won't let you or anyone else stop it.
Revenge? On the world? This is hardly like you.
This is the nexus of the power of Flux. Mana around the world can be controlled from here. Why not lend me your strength? Join me, and you'll share in my tremendous power. I'll make you part of something great.
We only cooperated with you to keep an eye on you. We have no intention of being your pawns.
We demand you cease this plot to plunge Granorg into chaos, Heinrich!
Using our brains for once, are we? I suppose the two of you together make a half-wit. But if you think the likes of you can stop me, you're sorely mistaken.
That matters not. We will protect our kingdom. To arms, Selvon!
Right.
What folly.
What is this devilry?
Fools, you've stumbled blindly into the darkest timeline. Mine. Or did you think your names would go down in history as heroes? Too bad for you, then. It'll all soon end by my hands.
Or country has been added to the White Chronicle. Oh, they still died, but I guess they had a mini redemption. They didn't do much, though. They just got destroyed by the final boss.
I've gathered more than enough souls and mana. Now I can use Flux to end this world.
Okay, that's all the same. We'll save again. Okay. I'm just gonna verify there's nowhere I can jump further into the timeline. Excuse me again. Okay, so we just gotta beat the game one more time. But this time I have... stop putting Marco Rainey in my party, please. Right, chat? Just like, honestly, stop it. So I don't have as many raw stats from items as previous, but I'm a lot safer because I have way more health and better overall defenses. Should be fine. I guess if I wasn't sure what kind of damage I was going to do, I could equip a general charm to improve my magic damage and speed, but this is probably still good enough. Anyway, time to beat the game again and get a different ending.
I won't lose. Damn it.
Wow, that legit does no damage. Although he is hitting a lot, which is kind of annoying.
Damn it.
Him taking that much damage. Why are they only focusing him? That's actually kind of annoying. I'll do 2 heals on him, and then we'll skip turn, I think, one more time. Set up a better combo.
Here you go. You're a lifesaver. You okay? Yeah.
Okay, I don't care that he can't use items. Let's give this guy another turn. This should be fine. I don't care about him not using items. Well, anyway, time to win. Seriously, the crit damage. Why? Well, time to go for a big overkill. So I'm going to power up Gafka. Then I'm going to power up Rotag. Then I'm going to... I guess Impale mode to hit both of them. Well, I think what I'm gonna do, I'll gather them first. I don't even need crit up, I think we do enough damage, but I guess I could Cosmos just because. Then we'll do Wind God Strike into maybe an Impale mode. Just lower 2 chances of lowering defense. Impale mode into probably a couple double slashes here for damage. Double slash, power wave, Begon wave should just pretty much kill them instantly.
Ready? Ready? This'll leave a mark. Here I come.
Wow, that does so much damage. They're already dead.
Too slow. Too slow. Eat this.
Wow. Not even crits, they're doing almost 2k.
Impossible.
Impossible, chat.
Looks as though we've won.
So the big problem here is I just don't have a good way of healing very rapidly, so I was wondering if the healing ring would be good here. Anyway, let's beat the boss again.
I can help too. What's its weakness?
So essentially I want to buff up on this early easy phase, and then we'll just go forward.
You okay?
I don't care about no items. Alright, now I care a little bit. That is a lot of damage. I'm gonna greater heal. I guess I could area heal. No, that's not strong enough. That's the downside of having the tanky characters. They are very annoying to heal. I could go for a Magic Crush. This would help me out pretty significantly, actually. Yeah, the problem is surviving this phase. It'd actually be very annoying. Oh, wait. Wait, I resisted it? Wait, you can resist the item removal? I didn't know that was possible. Oh. Well, that makes my life much easier then. Oh, I need to buy more healing fruits. That was a mistake on my part. We'll buy more when we're done with the boss. I just need like 5 or 6 to beat the game, I think. More. Because we're going to use quite a bit here. Anyway, let's go for... Let's just power up everybody. We'll go for a big combo next turn.
right, thank you. Ready? Ready? Ready?
Chat, it's time to man mode. We'll give the... Well, I don't even want to give the boss one more turn. Let's see how much damage this does. We have crit up, so the damage should be pretty dumb. We'll do double Mushu into... Should be just power waves, honestly. Oh, we need to defense down, actually. So hopefully this will work on first try. If not, I'll feel kind of sad. We'll go for Impale mode into double Mushu into 2 power waves. And if that doesn't kill, we'll kill them next turn. Not a big deal. Anyway, we're mostly healthy. That's all that matters. We still have most of our MP, which is also good.
Here I come.
Oh, no defense down. Look at the damage, though.
How's this? How's this? How about this?
Wow.
Too slow.
Never mind, chat. We're fine as is. We don't need a big combo. We have power up and crit on. It's over. I'm actually gonna mana burst you here because you're just gonna steal our turn anyway. Jerk.
Get out of here.
Right, chat? What a jerk. Because if you remember, that's what he did on this phase. I'm gonna tell him no. In fact, I'm gonna tell him no so hard. I'm gonna tell him no again. I'm getting my turn back. There is no next turn for you. We're going in, chat. Here it comes. Actually, you know what we can do? Do haste mode on this. This should be fine. I'm really hoping one of the impale mode sticks. If not, it's not a big deal. Anyway, this damage should be completely out of control, by the way. I did not mean to exchange turn there. That was a mistake.
This'll leave a mark.
Oh, it's over. Never mind. It's over. Look how much damage we're doing, chat. It's over. Maybe exchanging was the right call there, since this boss is way dead. Look at the damage.
Too slow. Take this.
Wow. Wow, chat. Final phase already, and I built up my turns. We still got a turn before the boss? How? Wow. That's crazy. I could turn break him here, chat, and kill him. I'm kind of thinking about it. I think his first attack was just okay. So we're just lower his defense here. Wow, and wow. Even Rainy did damage. That's embarrassing. Alright, so we just need to get one super heal and then we're gonna kill the boss. So next turn we kill the boss, chat.
Can you withstand this?
I mean, I think I can withstand this. I have resistances on. So would you kindly perish? Oh, you know what? I'll give him one more turn. We're gonna kill him, chat.
Can you withstand this?
Nod your head, chat. It's beyond over. We're deleting this boss. We're gonna dunk the boss again because I feel like we have to send a message that this was a convincing victory. Wow, look at all this potential damage, chat. So we're building the combo basically as high as we can. I'll exchange one turn, maybe with this. We'll do another haste mode, then we'll do double slash into power wave, into maybe another power wave. I mean, this boss is so beyond dead. Like, this is just kind of embarrassing for the boss, but we're still gonna dunk the boss, so goodbye. If we don't get defense down, oh, we already got defense down, never mind. The boss is already dead. Rest in peace. I guess in that case... I guess I'll just only haste mode with this character. That should be good enough. Then we'll do one Mushu. Yeah, that's... Well, no, we don't even need it. Honestly, I'm just gonna do this. So that's 21 hits by itself. We're gonna power wave, power wave, power wave. Just to show how helpless this boss is to this damage, we're gonna dunk on the boss real quick. Anyway, we have to build meter again regardless, so I might as well just burn my meter here. Goodbye, boss. Anyway. Oh, we got Ott. Nice.
Here's a special one.
Here it comes, chat.
Here's a special one. Here's a special one.
That's a lot of damage.
Too slow.
Ooh, boss is kind of tanky.
How about this?
This might not actually kill the boss. Huh.
Eat this.
More health than I thought, chat.
The power of the Gutro.
So sadly, it won't kill with the dunk, even if we crit here. I would have thought with defense down that would have done more damage. Kind of disappointing. Did my power-ups wear off or something? Maybe my power-ups wore off and I just didn't notice. Unfortunate. It's okay, we can set up for a better kill. Let's go for power-up on Protag. And we're just gonna heal, I think, here. Well, I don't think it really matters. I should just heal once here.
This should do it. Ready?
Here you go.
Hello, Chris. We gotta beat the game again, unfortunately. We're gonna recover so we stop getting poisoned, which is kind of annoying. We have enough MP that we could power up once. Should be good enough. How much health does this thing have? A lot. While he still has MP, let's go for one more Impale mode, and then I think we're good. If we lower his defense, I think we're fine. This is the phase I think you're supposed to kill with magic, to be fair. But we don't respect those things. I'm going to have him probably self-heal with one of our super heals.
Here you go.
Ready? This'll leave a mark.
Okay. We didn't get it, but it's fine.
Witness my power.
Crouching strength. I'll defend here, so that way I can guarantee a survival. I'll do one area heal to top people's health off, and then I'll also defend.
Here you go.
Well done. Be gone.
That's about as expected. So we just need him to... I guess he could power up himself if he really needs to. We're gonna go in next turn, I think. We'll give him one more turn.
How about this?
Here you go.
Your lifesaver.
Alright, so we need to do a lot of damage here, sadly. We'll exchange turns with this character, because, oh, can't use items. Then we'll tourniquet, I think, ourselves here, and then we'll give the boss one more turn. Then we should hopefully get the kill here.
Can you withstand this?
This is fine, because I'm resisting most of the terrible ailments. We lost power up on the protagonist. So we're gonna give one more turn here, I think, just to get a big combo. Okay, we're gonna go for a kill here. So we're gonna double slash just the build combo. Fortunately, the other character's got, like, no MP. This is gonna be kind of annoying and a little close, but we'll see. I guess with that in mind... Well... I think it matters. I might just alternate between these two. Oh, you know what I could do? Hold on. Let's just actually use magic for the end, since I ran out of MP for other things. This will build the combo count as high as it can go. And plus his magic damage is pretty good. So now we just need to maybe just quick on wave several times. Hopefully the skills.
Take that.
Nice.
Eat this. Eat this.
Ooh, there we go.
Too slow.
Too slow, chat. So sorry. I underestimated how high the boss's defense was at the end. But hey, we did a little bit of fire magic without the fire rings. Anyway, we'll skip this. So we're just looking for the new cutscene. Happen eventually, I promise. Oh. So we're skipping through the ending if Chad is curious. Where is the new cutscene? It's really deep in there. Oh, here we go.
Rainy, what are you doing? Aren't you drinking with us?
Nah, I'll stay here.
But you seem to be here all the time nowadays.
Well, you know. I've been waiting here for you. If I went in there too, who knows how long you might have been lost.
I see. Thank you for your consideration, Rainy.
He might get lost if I don't stay here and keep an eye out for him.
Rainy.
We promised. When it was all over, we'd live a peaceful life together. I'm not about to break that promise. I believe in you, Stock.
She's reverted to an NPC stuck standing in place forever, something like that. Yeah, we missed one key quest, Chris, just to catch you up. So this is the cutscene that you would have seen had you completed all the key quests. So we are officially moving on from the original ending to the good ending.
I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes.
But this should alter something in the future. Here we go. New. On the day the world was saved. So because we completed all the key quests, we're now seeing the difference between the normal ending and the good ending.
We'll meet again! Someday! Somewhere!
I'll be waiting too, Stock. No matter how long, I'll wait forever and ever!
Historia. This is the last time I'll see it.
You fool. Why did you think I gave you the power to fight your fate with the White Chronicle? You greatly disappoint me.
Nice. Some irony, huh? It was you who led me down this path.
No child knows how dear he is to his parents. Well said, Stock. But no, it's not my place to say that. I took your parents and passed from you. Even so... This brings back old memories. You haven't changed a bit. You're still my stubborn little Ernst.
I don't mean to be. All I'm doing is... being myself. Doing whatever I can do best. Nothing has changed since my SI days.
Indeed you are, my dear Ernst. I suppose I somehow always knew this would happen someday. My Ernst would voluntarily become the sacrifice.
Whatever you may think of me, I want to thank you, Heiss. It was because you took me away to Alistel that I met Rosh in the army. You were the reason I met Rainy and Marco in the SI, too. And it was on missions you gave me that I came to know Ott and the others. All because you gave me my life as Stock. This world that I've come to believe is worth saving. Worth giving my life for. It's the world you gave me, Heiss. Thank you.
Ernst.
Stock, from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for what you're about to do.
Your soul will be the sacrifice that saves this world. On behalf of all living things, we convey our deepest thanks.
Is it time already? There's nothing more to do? I've traveled through history so much that I'm not sure anymore how long I've been fighting.
A human life is brief. Its span is hardly noticeable when placed next to all of history. The moment we share now is no longer than a blink of history's eye. Yet, that long history is born of moments like these. This is the crucible of the future.
I see what you mean. Thinking about it like that, my life wasn't so bad after all.
My dear brother.
The caster's voice has reached us. The ritual will now begin.
I guess this is where we say goodbye.
No. Not yet. I can't let the ritual begin. Not just yet.
Heiss? You can't possibly fight in that condition. Give it up.
No. I won't give it up. Not this. Not ever.
That light?
Here, dogs of the Chronicle. Let the world feast on my soul.
Stop this, Heiss. Your soul has not been prepared. A sacrifice that isn't spiritually awakened won't be able to save the world.
Bah! To hell with your spiritual awakenings. I know what I want. I just want to see it. The world you'd give yourself to create. My dear boy, Ernst.
Heiss.
He is the only hope left in the world. If I can't protect that hope, then what other use is my life?
Heiss!
I see. So this is the future you wish for. It's not bad.
Hello, Bertworth. Doing well?
Heiss.
A sacrifice's spiritual awakening stems from their determination to risk their life for someone. Heiss found that awakening in seeing Stock's life. He became the foundation of the future.
The world will continue to turn for now. The world you hope to realize, just as Heiss wanted. You reversed Heiss's iron will and saved the world.
Yet the fact remains that your soul is a borrowed one, Stock. If you wish, you could stay here with us.
Thanks. But no.
You're going?
Yes. There are a lot of people waiting for me to come back. Rosh and Sonya still need my help. They're both so stubborn. Who knows what would happen if I weren't there to mediate? Beyond that, they'd hold a hell of a grudge if I weren't present for the wedding. Then there's Marco, who's clumsier than he lets on.
More like useless, right, Chad? He's useless.
He's a friend, and I should be there for him too. I can't forget about my promise to spar with Gofge either.
No, don't fall for his trap to learn tricks from him, Stock. He's gonna murder you.
After he finally remembered my name, I figure I owe it to him to return the favor. Alistel's got a lot of work to do. I suppose we don't have to worry about Lieutenant General Raoul. He and Field Marshal Viola will get the people back on their feet eventually. But having someone to look after them and give them a helping hand would make it go smoother. Cygnus may struggle as well now that the war is over. They could surely use some assistance. There's much to discuss with the people of Celestia and Forgia, too. Humans and beast kind absolutely can coexist peacefully. The old Ernst knew that. And I still need Ott's help. Or should I say she'll need mine?
Sadly, chat, we probably won't be using Ott for the rest of the game. I mean, like, we could. She would help on status ailment bosses, but I think we're just gonna stick to our true team, chat.
Speaking of Ott, I'm curious as to how Elm is doing now that she no longer distrusts humanity. I've put Erica through so much. Going forward, I want to make sure I'm around to support her. And, of course, Rainey's waiting for me.
Finally, Marco's time to shine. Yeah, I don't think that's ever happening. Listen, Chad, he's there if I'm very low level. He has his purpose of being tankier than Erica. And now that I've leveled, he has basically zero purpose.
That's why I must return.
The human world is full of pain and suffering.
But it is also a wondrous place. You know that very well, don't you, Stock?
You give me too much credit. I need them as much as they need me. You have my thanks too.
No, Stock. In light of what you have done for us, it's we who should be thanking you.
No, Barbara, we're not using Erica anymore. We don't need her for the rest of the game. We're using Rosh Gofka.
I believe the time has come for us to say farewell.
If I feel like I'm struggling, I'm probably going to use Erica Rosh for the final. Gafka is just more damage. His crit up is nice, but it's very risky because there's not a good heal source or protection source on the team.
You who volunteered your life and guided the soul of the true sacrifice, we are forever in your debt.
So it's easier, for example, if Erica is there to trans turn to give turns to stock, and then Rosh defense downs and buff stock. I think is a stronger team than Gafka. Sadly, Gafka kind of falls off at the very end of the game. So I think he's like okay on the final boss. Like he could get you there on low levels, but he cannot deal with some of the shenanigans that are coming up without having Rosh there or you grinding a lot of items to fix him.
We shall engrave your name in Historia.
Please, let us know the name of the soul to be remembered.
My name is...
So we could call ourselves Ernst or Stock. I think we'll probably call ourselves Stock to go for more of the canon ending, quote-unquote. Because I don't think we consider ourselves Ernst anymore.
My name is Stock. I'm just a man who wants to see his friends again.
And away we go, chat. So we're not done with the game. Don't let the credits fool you, potentially. Although I think there's no credits in the 3DS version at this point.
With Heiss's noble sacrifice, the world was saved.
Normally this would be the final ending of the original game, minus the self-sacrifice part. But we'll see.
You've returned to your friends and will create a better future than we could have imagined. We could not ask for a happier ending.
But could there not have been another possible outcome? We have faith in your ability to find that outcome and bring this story to its proper conclusion.
Now, go to Nemesia. The key lies with her.
Okay, so now that we've seen this should unlock more side quests. The game puts me here automatically. I don't want to go here quite yet. Well, I guess it doesn't matter for the moment. My MP is super bad. I think I actually do have to leave. Sure, he wanted to be rid of us. Yeah, I know Nemesia has something. It told us to go there. I need you to tell me twice. I'm going to heal, though. Nice try, though, game. Valkyrie should be good. We already beat the bonus bosses, Bert. We're going to just the true ending. I don't know if these are really quote-unquote secret. We beat all the optional stuff, which we sort of knew about them, and then we defeated them. Unfortunately, Chad, it put Rainy and Marco back in the party. I will always get annoyed at that. I'm like, listen, they were fine for like levels 1 through 20, and then they fell off really hard by level 30. They've not been useful for a very long time in the game. So I don't feel bad for booting them every time. Like, they know what they did. Learn better skills when they level. Maybe I'll care. Like, again, if Marco even had Magic Herb up or Guard Plus or Magic Defense Plus, maybe I would care. But alas, chat.
Oh, perfect timing. I've picked up a reading on a new artifact.
After the end, key quest. This artifact reading is coming from a world that has already ended. Could you go find it for me? Reward 15,000. So we're gonna use this money to buy our last healing items of the game. And that's all the money we're gonna get outside of bosses, question mark?
Ready for your next assignment?
I could do one more battle just to restore our mana burst. I think we might do 2 battles to restore mana burst, and I think we're good.
The potential world I'm sending you to next is already dead.
They were having a fight of Erica joining. I don't recall, Bertward.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I'm surprised we can go to a world like that.
My bad.
Or even that it exists in the first place.
I really dislike that the D-pad advances the dialogue, chat. One cannot tell you that I usually twiddle the thumbsticks while I'm waiting for the dialogue to finish, and I keep forgetting in this game that it advances dialogue. Why is that a thing? Please, games, please take note. Please do not advance dialogue by touching the D-pad. ever. Please don't do that. It's very annoying.
Anything is possible. We'll need the artifact there to save our own future. Can I count on you?
Of course. I'll bring that artifact back. I promise.
Let's go forward. Anyway, we're going to a dead world is what they're saying. And they say, how is it possible? And they say, well, there's an artifact there, keeping it there for now. So let's go to after the end. Hello, post-game. We've seen this before when we die. Nice reuse of the image there.
This world really is dead. Everything has been swallowed into the expanse of sand. Finding the artifact here won't be a simple task. Wait, these are footprints. There must still be people living here then. But who? Suppose following the prince is the only way to find out.
Yeah, basically everything has died in this world. This is what'll happen if we don't do anything. We're in the Forsaken world. I'll make a save.
What the? What are you two doing here?
Our sworn duty was to serve the Granorg royal family.
Huh?
But when King Victor was killed and that wench took the throne, it all felt like a bad comedy.
Then why did you push so hard for Protea? Why not support Erica instead?
And yet that was an opportunity. Using that woman was our chance to gain true power and thereby help our country thrive.
That's right. Our plan was to create the perfect utopia. So why? Why did this happen?
There's a little point in trying to talk to them. They seem to be nothing more than illusions.
In hindsight, the best of times were when Prince Ernst was still with us.
Sad, but true. Had he been around, things might have turned out differently.
They're gone. I suppose that means they really were illusions. Hmm? The footprints don't end here, though.
Reverberations in the sand has been added to the White Chronicle.
That's Galva, the Patriarch of Forja.
The wounds dealt by humans should be mended by humans. That is why the Gutrals only watched from the sidelines when we could have acted. And so we sat by while our home was swallowed by the sands. Leaving the world in human hands alone was a mistake.
He faded into nothing, just like the other two. I suppose I should keep following the footprints.
Reverberations in the Sand has been revised in the White Chronicle.
No. Is that Noah?
The citizens of Granorg were suffering from famine. Thaumatek engineering could have helped so many people, yet the king forbade its use. I founded Alistel to save lives. Never did I imagine my actions would ignite the flames of war.
Noah.
I thought Thaumatek would bring peace, not sow discord. I only ever wanted to help people. Were it not for the desertification, this tragedy would have never occurred.
These illusions seem to be the emotions left by those affected by the desert's advance.
No time to think on it now. It might not be by much, but the artifact reading is steadily growing stronger. Seems following the footprints is the best way forward.
Reverberations of the Sand has been revised in the White Chronicle.
Vanos. Elm.
Once there was a Satiros who had faith in humanity, but he was killed by the very humans he believed in. He never should have trusted the humans.
Nevertheless, he did. He thought that not all humans were evil. He learned some people could be friends. regardless of race.
True. Although he knew betrayal was inevitable, he had faith in humans to the end. That's why.
That's why we believed as well. But humanity repaid our trust with a world of death and sand. I have to wonder whether humans crave their own destruction.
That can't be true. Can it? There are still more footprints. Who could be next?
Reverberations in the Sand has been revised in the White Chronicle. Uh-oh.
Ice.
Who are you?
You don't know who I am? Why can't you remember?
Everything is gone. My memories, my hatred, my sense of self. It all disappeared. Yet you're still here. Who are you? I can't remember anything.
Is this the end you desired? You traversed history, time and time again, rewriting the past. This is where you settle? I can't accept that. Ice, you have to remember. It's me, Stark. Damn it. The artifact reading disappeared along with him. What can I do to bring Heist back to his senses? If only I had something that could rouse his lost memories. But what would that be?
Chat, if only.
Huh?
Obtained Heist's key.
This key. Maybe it can help me find what I'm after.
Heinrich has been added to the White Chronicle. So, believe it or not, there's nothing we could do here. But chat, you might remember a very, very, very long time ago, Heist's desk had a locked compartment that we just could not open. We have to go all the way back to, I think, the prologue. Oh, we gotta talk to Rosh first. That's fine.
Hey, Stock, do you want to join?
So we just have to figure out what combinations of things will let us get into Heist's office. If not, we could skip to a future chapter for it. Let's look for Heist. Not what I'm looking for. I think he's down a floor, actually.
I want you to report to the shop.
Oh, we have to get further in time. Okay, we'll advance further. We need to just go to a point where he's not at his office. I think it's a little further. So what chapter is that we could do this? Can we go backwards from the closed mine? Maybe this is good enough. Because we just need a chapter where he's not in his office, essentially. Let's try this. Barcode Rady back in our party, chat. Get them out of here. They're the worst, chat. Eventually, we just need to do something to recover our mana burst for an upcoming boss, or else the boss fight is going to be much harder than it should be. So alternatively, I could swap who's in for certain bosses so I can not have to build my meter as often, I guess, but I think I'm going to commit to the man mode. Anyway, he should no longer be here, if I remember correctly. Should allow us to make progress. There we go.
Maybe the key I got from that illusion of Heist would work here. There we go.
Now we can finally see what's in the drawer.
This is a portrait. Prince Ernst and his uncle Heinrich.
That's Heist there, which means... Is that me when I was young? This portrait must have been a precious memento for him. It's maybe exactly what I need. Something with this much sentimental value is sure to bring Heist's memories back. There we go. Let's just steal it from the current timeline heist. I'm sure that'll have no repercussions. Heinrich has been revised in the White Chronicle after you stole the portrait like a monster. That's it. Take his only belonging. It's fine. Or he won't be mad. So we'll probably fight the Desert Crows later to get a tiny bit more money and also build our meter. That'll be our last opportunity for money, I think, outside of bosses. I guess we just go to the White Chronicle directly, but we teleport to the right chapter. So 96 out of 98, chat. That's how close we are to completing this. So once we hand this in, we should see the final nodes. Also, it is kind of annoying we have to do this every time, but fortunately we can skip this. Sorry, Illusions, we don't have time for you. We're trying to beat the game. Yeah, sad music. Let's get on. Right, chat? There we go. Now something different should happen.
Look at this, Heiss. Do you still not remember?
This is Ernst. My dear boy.
That's right. You saved him from being sacrificed and gave him a new life as me. Stock.
Stock. Ah, yes. But how can this be? You disappeared into the sand with everything else.
Good to see you regained your memories. Now answer me, Heiss. Is this the end you wanted? Such empty, meaningless destruction?
I'd love him if he just said yes and then poofed into sand, chat. I would have respected him so much. It flips him off, too. Just to rub it in.
That's right. This is truly what I wished for.
Nice, he did basically do it.
A world so cruel as to take my precious boy. It all deserved to turn to sand. Why must an innocent child be sacrificed in an insane ritual? I'd let the world perish before allowing your soul to suffer for eternity. Then again, you seem less than pleased with the outcome.
Heiss.
But perhaps there was another possible outcome to all this. You came here from another world, did you not?
How did you know?
I accomplished my goal here, after all. I watched my stock turn into sand on the wind.
Well, I suppose you're partially correct. It's more like I'm traversing a different possibility than the stock you were familiar with.
Ha! How intriguing, my boy. You were my possibility. My one hope and last redemption. That's why I will give you this.
We attained the White Hourglass. Not a red artifact. Yeah, he did turn to sand. Nice.
Now go. Write the end you wish for. Show me a world where hope is still a possibility.
Thank you, Heiss.
The end he desired has been added to the White Chronicle. So there's basically a couple things we could do. If we wanted to have a less clunky team, we could get rid of Gafka and put in Erica. So if we do struggle with man mode, we could just bring in Erica for free wins, because honestly, her Divine Light is pretty dumb. She's at the point where we could probably use her for magic damage now if I really wanted to. But I'd still probably prefer Power Up on the protagonist, to be honest. She's very good at using herbs, though. 180 magic is not to be messed with.
Welcome aboard, Stock. Hope you didn't get sand all over you.
I'm clean, don't worry. Anyway, here.
Final item. Handed over the White Hourglass.
Thanks. That's another step closer to ending the desertification.
Quest completed, we get a lot of money, which is good. We need to buy healing items for the end of the game. Full heal is convenient.
So, what was it like?
The only remnants of a life were the residual emotions of those who used to live there. Now that I think about it, those emotions may only have taken form thanks to the artifact.
So, it allowed you to connect with the feelings of those you're working to save.
I hope so. Either way, I won't let my world turn into the wasteland that had become.
You get an A for effort. I honestly believe that one day, all your hard work will pay off.
Well, hopefully that day's today. We put in a lot of work to get here. Listen, we killed a giant spider and everything. We killed like 5 giant spiders, actually. Let me correct that statement. So many giant spiders. Why are there so many giant spiders here?
We did it! We finally have enough! Gold stars for the both of us!
So we can fix the Red Chronicle?
Fine, you get a red X instead. The search is finally over, so you could at least act happy.
Wouldn't it be more appropriate to celebrate after the Chronicle is actually fixed?
Sheesh. It's not as fun if I'm the only one celebrating.
That aside, does this mean we've gathered all the artifacts?
Correct. After all this
It has been
the
a long
artifacts
time,
are back together.
Lenneth.
It's a dream come true. At long last, the Red Chronicle will finally be back in my hands. Although the actual repairs will take a little more time.
I'll leave that to you then. What should I do in the meantime? Can I help in any way?
Thanks to you, we've got all the artifacts. But there's one more step to saving the continent.
You mean beyond just repairing the Red Chronicle?
Yeah. We'll need the cooperation of the Black Chronicle's holder.
That means finding a way to persuade Heiss. All right. You can leave that to me.
Thank you. I'm sure you can convince him to help us out.
The question is, will Heiss even listen to me?
Key to the Future has been added to the White Chronicle.